Good morning, and thank you for joining the 2021 Annual Business Meeting and Award Ceremony of Phi Tau Sigma, the Honor Society of Food Science and Technology. My name is Rodrigo Tarte, and I'm this year's president of Phi Tau Sigma. Today's program will consist of a brief report highlighting some of Phi Tau Sigma's accomplishments of the 2020-2021 fiscal year, followed by our 2021 awards ceremony. By the end of today's program, I hope you will agree with me that Phi Tau Sigma is as vibrant as ever, thanks to the talent and efforts of our committed volunteer members. I would now like to share with you some of the highlights of this year at Phi Tau Sigma. Phi Tau Sigma continues to grow. We are now 1,502 members strong. 683 of those members are members in good standing. A member in good standing is just a member who is up to date with their membership dues. If you are not and would like to be a member in good standing, all you have to do is pay the current year dues. We have also offered membership to 80 new individuals during this 2020-2021 fiscal year. 71 of those are students and 9 professionals. And we have seen 25 members become lifetime members of Phi Tau Sigma. This year, we have begun to see cooperation with other food science related professional societies. This is aimed at increasing awareness of Phi Tau Sigma beyond the IFT. We have signed agreements with the American Meat Science Association, the AMSA. As part of this, we have created the joint Phi Tau Sigma AMSA Research with Impact Scholarship, which is being awarded for the first time this year. As part of our continued cooperation between our societies, we will also have a table at the career fair of the 2021 Reciprocal Meat Conference. This will be on Sunday, August 15th at 1 p.m. Pacific time. So if you are an AMSA member and you will be at the Reciprocal Meat Conference, we would love to have you come to the table and help us staff the table. Please remember to wear your Phi Tau Sigma lapel pin while you're at it. We are also currently exploring partnerships with other professional and scientific societies, and you can read more about this in our monthly newsletter. We continue our focus on strengthening local chapters. This involves bringing new chapters on board and reactivating inactive chapters. We're also working on linking chapters to make sure that they can all learn from each other and become stronger together. If you are in an organization, an institution that does not have an active chapter, please get in touch with Dr. Terry Boylston. She will be more than happy to offer you guidance and guide you through the process. The newsletter committee, chaired by Dr. Kathy Kotula, is as active as ever. Remember, the newsletter is our primary mode of communication and the best way to find out what's happening at Phi Tau Sigma. Since the newsletter became a monthly publication, we have published the 120th issue, which is quite an accomplishment. If you have any newsletter items, please contact Dr. Kathy Kotula. If you have any items and you're unsure if they're newsletter worthy, contact her as well and she will help you with that. We are always looking to hear from our members and highlighting their accomplishments. We continue to have a strong presence at the IFT annual meeting. Thanks to the effort of the program committee, we have 8 sponsored or co-sponsored technical sessions. These sessions are co-sponsored with IFT divisions. So thank you to those IFT divisions as well. These sessions are Session 151.1, Packaging Strategies of Carbon Dioxide Control to Improve Food Preservation Under Cultural Dynamics of Globalization. Session 151.2, Food Product Development in the 21st Century, Turning Art into Science. Session 151.3, Advances in Non-Thermal Food Processing Technologies that can help address the present and future challenges of the food sector. Session 184, Regulatory Awareness for Food Scientists, a Career Choice Consideration from Global Perspectives. Session 207, What is the Role of Meat in a Healthy Diet and for a Healthy World? Session 233, Efficacy of Non-Thermal Processing Technologies for Inactivation of Viruses, Gaps, and Opportunities. Session 234, Seeking Meaningful Significance, Insights into Academic and Industry Statistical Practices and How to Prepare for Both. And Session 319, The Pandemic, Processed Food, Nutrition, and Immunity. Thank you very much to the program committee for their efforts this year. I would now like to introduce you to your Phi Tau Sigma leadership. But first, I would like to recognize our outgoing Board of Director members. And they are Past President Dr. Liz Boyle. Liz has led this organization over the past 3 years as President-elect, President, and Past President with a great deal of passion and wisdom. Thank you, Liz, for all your contributions. We will miss you in the Executive Committee. Your outgoing directors are Steve Campano, Ravi Chermala, Lily He, and Claire Zolny. We thank you so much for giving us your time and talents on behalf of Phi Tau Sigma. Much of the work of Phi Tau Sigma happens at the committee level. So thank you so much to the committee chairs listed here in this slide. And thank you also to all the committee members. If you are a committee member and you're listening in, I want you to know that we appreciate your efforts. Thank you so very much. I would like to welcome the incoming Board of Director members, and they are, as President-elect, Lauren Jackson, and your incoming directors, Terry Boylston, Steve Campano, Denny Hellman, and Amy Simone. I look forward to working with you in the next year. After all that, this is the composition of your 2021-22 Board of Directors. I will be leading the Executive Committee as President, with Lauren Jackson as President-elect, Kanta Schalke as Treasurer, Daryl Lund as Assistant Treasurer, and Kathy Cotula as Executive Director. We also have 12 Board of Directors members who are listed there. Thank you so much for everybody. I look forward to working with you. I know we're going to have another great year at Phi Tau Sigma. Thank you on behalf of Phi Tau Sigma to our contributor partners. Thank you to Hawkins Food Ingredients Group. We appreciate you partnering with us and believing in the mission of Phi Tau Sigma. Thank you very much. Thank you also to Dr. Daryl and Mrs. Dawn Lund for being contributing partners. Thank you, Daryl, for also giving so much of your time and talents on behalf of Phi Tau Sigma. And thank you also to all of our 2020-2021 sponsors and donors. I will not read all your names, but want you to know that we really appreciate your partnership. We appreciate the support, and we appreciate your belief in the mission of Phi Tau Sigma. Thank you. And finally, what can you do in Phi Tau Sigma? Let me propose 3 things. First, nominate someone. If you have a colleague who you think is worthy of being recognized as Phi Tau Sigma, or a student or a fellow student, please nominate them. Second, please renew your membership dues. Your membership dues are more important than you think, and it allows us to do things like the awards program that you're about to witness. And third, get involved. If you would like to be in a committee and you're not, please reach out to me or to Dr. Kathy Cotula. Our emails are at the bottom of this slide, or perhaps reach out to the chair of that committee directly. We will be more than happy to get you involved in Phi Tau Sigma. There's something for everyone at Phi Tau Sigma. Thank you very much for your attention this morning. Please stay on for our award ceremony, and for that, I turn the floor over to Dr. Anna Hayes.
Hello, and welcome to the annual Phi Tau Sigma Awards Ceremony for 2021. We are honored to come together, albeit virtually instead of physically this year, to recognize the accomplishments of our outstanding members. I am Dr. Anna Hayes. I recently graduated with my PhD in food science from Purdue University and now am a postdoctoral scholar at the University of Southern California. I am a member of this year's program committee, and I will be your host for today's ceremony. Joining us today are Dr. Charwit Kulchiawat, Phi Tau Sigma Awards Committee Chair, and Dr. Rodrigo Tarte, Phi Tau Sigma President. They will both share some thoughts with us, and then we will present the awards. Without further ado, I will give the floor to Dr. Kulchiawat.
Thank you, Dr. Hayes. It is my honor to serve as chair of the Phi Tau Sigma Awards Committee this year. I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to all the members on the awards committee listed below and for Dr. Kotula for their hard work and dedication to the committee. The awards would not be possible today without all the wonderful contributing partners, sponsors, and donors, the Phi Tau Sigma leadership, our community, and especially all the nominators this year. Congratulations to all the recipients. Next are some words from Dr. Rodrigo Tarte, Phi Tau Sigma President.
Thank you for joining the 2021 Phi Tau Sigma Awards program. I'm Rodrigo Tarte, President of Phi Tau Sigma. The individuals we honor today represent an amazing combination of some of the best and brightest young and mature talent of the food science profession, and in this way symbolize so much of what Phi Tau Sigma is. A community where young and experienced professionals come together to network, learn from each other, and collectively advance the food science profession. On behalf of Phi Tau Sigma, its officers and members, congratulations to all on your well-deserved recognition. I also want to take a moment to thank the award sponsors for their continued commitment and financial support, and the members of the awards committee for the time and dedication they have put into reviewing numerous outstanding nominations. Your efforts will leave a lasting legacy. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kulchayawat and Dr. Tarte, for your great work and dedication to our community. Now, moving into an exciting portion of today's event, the presentation of this year's awards. Phi Tau Sigma, the Honor Society of Food Science and Technology, honors and elevates the achievements of students and professionals in food science and technology. At this time, we are pleased to announce the recipients of the 2021 Phi Tau Sigma Awards. The first award to be presented today is the Dr. Daryl B. and Mrs. Dawn L. Lund Student International Travel Scholarship. This award shall be given to a student member of Phi Tau Sigma to supplement international travel for educational purposes. The award is presented to honor the commitment of Dr. and Mrs. Lund to international development and relations. The award consists of a plaque and a $2,000 scholarship for travel, sponsored by Dr. Daryl B. and Mrs. Dawn L. Lund. This year's recipient is Dr. Renata Caroline Vieira Carneiro. Dr. Renata Carneiro recently earned her PhD in the Department of Food Science and Technology at Virginia Polytechnic Institute and State University, or Virginia Tech. Renata's dissertation research was sponsored by the USDA National Institute of Food and Agriculture and combined flavor chemistry, sensory evaluation, and consumer studies to support the development of high-quality edamame vegetable soybean varieties for U.S. production. Renata is a very engaged leader and is the current president of the Virginia Tech chapter of Phi Tau Sigma. She also served as the president of the Latin American and Iberian Graduate Students Association at Virginia Tech, as a graduate honor system student panelist, and as graduate student representative for the Diversity and Inclusion Committee of the Food Science and Technology Department. In 2020, she published one peer-reviewed extension publication on edamame processing, 5 peer-reviewed manuscripts, 4 as first author, and she presented her work at national and international meetings. Congratulations, Dr. Carneiro, and let's now hear a few words from her.
Hello, my name is Renata Carneiro. I recently earned my PhD degree from Virginia Tech, and in August, I'll start working as assistant professor in the Department of Chemistry and Fermentation Sciences at Appalachian State University. The main area of my doctoral research was sensory evaluation and consumer studies, and I'm currently working on a postdoctoral project on cyber biosecurity. Last school year, I served as the president of the Virginia Tech chapter of Phi Tau Sigma, And despite of the challenge of the pandemic, it was a great opportunity to network and get to know a lot of people in the food science and technology areas.
The Phi Tau Sigma Student Achievement Scholarship shall be given to a student member of Phi Tau Sigma who has shown exceptional scholastic achievement and dedication to Phi Tau Sigma. Up to 3 awards may be made in a year. The scholarship consists of a plaque and a $1,000 scholarship. There are 3 honorees for 2021. Not announced in any particular order, the first honoree is Gayatri Upeska Gunatalika, MS, PhD candidate. Gayatri Gunatalika is a PhD candidate in food science at Michigan State University. Her principal research interests lie in the field of food safety. The goal of her PhD research is to find optimal fresh-cut processing conditions that can be implemented, thereby improving food safety by decreasing the silver nanoparticle, or AGNP, levels in fresh produce. This project is a unique approach to track the fate, dissemination, and transfer of AGNPs in the processing of leafy greens. Her research findings have been published in 5 high-impact journals related to food safety and food science. She has presented in 9 high-level conferences, both oral and poster presentations, including the International Association of Food Protection and the American Chemical Society. With a 4.0 GPA, Gayatri has received numerous academic recognitions at the university and regional levels for her scholarly accomplishments, including the IFT Great Lakes Section PhD Achievement Scholarship. She was also actively involved in establishing a Phi Tau Sigma chapter at Michigan State University and is currently serving as the chapter president. Gayatri's award is sponsored by Dr. Rakesh Singh. Congratulations, Gayatri, and let's now hear a few words from her.
Hello, my name is Gayatri Gunatilaka, and I am currently a PhD candidate in food science working under Dr. Elliot Reiser in the Department of Food Science and Human Nutrition at Michigan State University. My PhD research is focused on finding optimal produce processing conditions that can be implemented, thereby improving food safety by decreasing silver nanoparticle levels in fresh produce. This project is a unique approach to track the fate, dissemination, and transfer of silver nanoparticles in the processing of leafy greens. This study will better define the appropriate mitigation strategies contributing to the reduction of silver nanoparticle-related food safety risks and protecting consumers as well as produce processors. Well, I have become a Phi Tau Sigma member several years ago when I was working towards my master's degree. After joining to Michigan State University PhD program, I initiated the Phi Tau Sigma chapter at MSU with the help of Dr. Claire Sand in 2018. Through this organization, I was able to get connected with the professionals in food science sector, and I'm so grateful for that. I was thrilled and truly appreciative to learn that I was selected as one of the recipients of Phi Tau Sigma Student Achievement Scholarship. I am very grateful to the Phi Tau Sigma and Phi Tau Sigma Scholarship Selection Committee for considering me for this award. Thank you.
I am pleased to announce that the second honoree is Anbukani Kani Muniandi, MS, PhD candidate. Anbukani Kani completed the majority of her undergraduate studies in the Department of Food Science at Purdue University. After working in the food industry for 2 years in R&D, she returned to Purdue and is now pursuing her PhD degree under the guidance of Dr. Dharmendra Mishra. Her research focuses on creating a rapid, innovative technology for shelf life determination and prediction of the shelf life of food products. This novel methodology is aimed to reduce the analysis time for shelf life determination using the rapid degradation method and estimation of shelf life based on the inverse problems approach. Successful outcomes of this project will provide the food industry with a faster and more accurate method of determining shelf life. Connie was inducted into Phi Tau Sigma in spring of 2019. After serving as the chapter treasurer and vice president of the Purdue University Hoosier chapter for the academic year 2019 to 2020, she is currently the president. Under her leadership, the chapter received Chapter of the Year and Chapter of Merit in 2020. She was also instrumental in successfully nominating and inducting 18 students into Phi Tau Sigma, with additional nominations in spring 2021. She has helped in planning and organizing various mentorship sessions, seminars, and networking events for the chapter. Connie's award is sponsored by Peter M. Salmon, MS MBA. Congratulations, Connie. And let's now hear a few words from her.
Hi everyone, I am Connie Munyandi. I'm a PhD candidate in the Department of Food Science at Purdue University. My research focuses on developing an innovative technology for shelf life prediction of food and beverages. This technology is aimed to reduce the overall analysis time for shelf life of food. Conventional method of determining shelf life of food in the food industry using the accelerated shelf life testing takes months to complete. The successful outcome of this project will help the food industry to cut down the analysis time needed to assess the stability of food. I first joined Phi Tau Sigma in 2018 when I returned to graduate school. Since then, I have participated in various activities organized by the Hoosier chapter. I had an opportunity to join the leadership team and became the vice president of the Hoosier chapter in 2019, and then the president of the chapter in 2020. Joining Phi Tau Sigma has given me opportunities to develop my leadership skills and networking ability. As a team, we organized various events and seminars for professional development of our members. As a result, the Hoosier chapter was recognized as the Chapter of the Year and Chapter of Merit in 2020. Through these activities, I was also able to expand my professional network. The leadership skills and networking ability that I built while being a part of Phi Tau Sigma will be very helpful as I build my career in the field of food science.
The third and final Phi Tau Sigma Student Achievement Scholarship honoree is Sonali Raghunath, MS PhD candidate. Sonali is a second-year PhD student under Dr. Kumar Mallikarjunan at the University of Minnesota in the Department of Food Science and Nutrition. She has a master's degree in food science from the University of Minnesota and a bachelor's degree in food technology from Anna University, India. Her research focuses on optimizing the parameters of non-thermal processing technology through design of experiments. Currently, her research involves the use of pulsed electric field processing pretreatment for the manufacturing of milk protein concentrates and studying the functionality of the proteins. Sonali has been the recipient of various awards and scholarships, including the IFT Feeding Tomorrow Graduate Scholarship. She has presented her research at a variety of national and international conferences, including the Institute of Food Technologists annual meeting and the International Congress on Engineering and Food. Sonali is serving as the president of the University of Minnesota chapter of Phi Tau Sigma for 2020 to 2021 and served as vice president the previous year. Under her leadership, the chapter was named a Chapter of Excellence in 2020. She has been actively involved in increasing the membership and laid stepping stones to new programs, including organizing webinars, virtual meetings, and a speedy science competition. She is also working closely with the Student Relations Committee and engaging with other Phi Tau Sigma chapter leaders to increase membership through social media platforms. Sonali's award is sponsored by W. Benji Michael, PhD, and Dave Park, BS. Congratulations and excellent work to Sonali, and let's now hear a few words from her.
Hi, I'm Sonali Raghunath, and I am a second year PhD candidate at the University of Minnesota Twin Cities, and I'm working in the application of pulse electric field and cold plasma systems as a non-thermal processing technique for dairy proteins. I have a master's degree in food science from the University of Minnesota in 2019 with a specification or specialization in food engineering, and I have a bachelor's degree in food technology in 2017 from Anna University, India. And I'm currently advised by Dr. Kumar Mallikarjunan and Dr. Tonya Schoenfuns in the Food Engineering Lab and Schoenfuns Dairy Lab at the University of Minnesota. My research is currently focused on using these non-thermal processing techniques such as pulsed electric field systems and cold plasma systems for the modification of these dairy proteins. Dairy proteins are one of the most used ingredients in high protein world, such as used for protein beverages as an ingredient for infant formulas. And the idea behind my research is to optimize and modify the functional properties of these dairy proteins, such as milk protein concentrate and micellar casein concentrate, using these non-thermal processing techniques for better usage in various new product applications or any ingredient functionality as well. I'm currently serving as a president for the Phi Sigma University of Minnesota chapter, and I was also the vice president of the chapter for the year 2019 to 2020. It's been a great honor being a student member and the current president of the chapter as well. Phi Sigma has helped me a lot to grow as an individual and most importantly developing my professional and networking skills. And I value leadership a lot and teamwork. And the most important part of Phi Sigma is that it has provided me a platform and an opportunity to grow more and more in the aspect of leadership or networking or organization or organizing any events or laying a stepping stone to any new events as well, and working together as a team in order to showcase this talent in the field. And I'm very honored to receive the Student Achievement Scholarship Award from Phi Sigma this year, and I'm hoping to grow more of my knowledge and skills through this wonderful organization. And finally, I would also like to thank our chapter advisor, Dr. Mary Schmel, who has been a wonderful support and for organizing a lot of new events each time we come up with our ideas. So it's been a great honor, and I'm very happy to be part of this organization. Thank you.
The next award is the Dr. Gideon Guy Livingston Scholarship. The Dr. Gideon Guy Livingston Scholarship of Phi Tau Sigma shall be given to a student member of Phi Tau Sigma in honor of the founder of Phi Tau Sigma, and to acknowledge that student's scholastic achievements and dedication to Phi Tau Sigma. The award consists of a plaque and a $1,000 scholarship, sponsored by Peter Hutt, LLB, LLM, and Catherine Adams Hutt, PhD. This year's recipient is Damla Dog, MS. Damla Dog, a PhD candidate in the Food Science and Technology Department at the University of Georgia, is currently working on radiofrequency pasteurization of low-moisture foods under the supervision of Drs. Ranbin Kaur and Rakesh K. Singh. She previously completed her bachelor's and master's degrees from the Department of Food Engineering at Middle East Technical University. In addition to her stellar academic performance, Damla is involved in several clubs and organizations, such as Phi Tau Sigma, the Institute of Food Technologists, and the Food Science Club at the University of Georgia. She served as vice president of the Phi Tau Sigma University of Georgia chapter in 2020, and currently is serving as president of the chapter. In addition, she is volunteering in the Student Relations Committee and Chapter Affairs Committee of Phi Tau Sigma. Congratulations, Damla, and let's now hear a few words from Damla herself.
Hello everyone, my name is Damla Da, and I'm a PhD candidate at the University of Georgia. Currently, I'm working on radiofrequency pasteurization of food powders with Dr. Fan Bin Kong and Dr. Rakesh Singh. In 2020, I served as a vice president, and in 2021, I served as the president of UJ chapter. Additionally, I'm volunteering in Student Relation Committee. Lastly, I would like to thank the Phi Tau Sigma for giving me a chance to establish and maintain a network with professionals. Thank you.
Our next award is the Phi Tau Sigma Founders Scholarship. The objective of the Founders Scholarship is to emphasize the importance of original research, carefully selected, to solve the vexing problems of the food industry. This scholarship was initiated to honor the group of graduate students who founded Phi Tau Sigma. They invited noted scientists to come give presentations to them at the University of Massachusetts and their colleagues, students. These presentations were so very highly received that it was decided that these students would start an honor society to keep it going. The Phi Tau Sigma Founders Scholarship shall be given to a student member or member of Phi Tau Sigma whose graduate research has had, or is expected to have, a significant impact, a practical and meaningful application. The scholarship includes a plaque and $1,000, sponsored by Hawkins Incorporated. This year's recipient is Dr. Jianan Zhang. Dr. Jianan Zhang recently earned her PhD in food science from the University of Massachusetts Amherst. Her research involves investigating the dietary and environmental risk factors for colonic inflammation and colon cancer. Jianan's research has been published in well-respected journals, including the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, Cancer Prevention Research, and Journal of Agriculture and Food Science. Her research has a large impact on public health and has been featured in Boston Globe and university media coverage. Jianan has presented 6 poster presentations and 2 oral presentations during her PhD study. She has received many honors, such as the first place in the Herbert O. Hulton Oral Competition and Excellent Poster Award from the UMass Life Sciences Graduate Research Symposium. She was also invited as a guest speaker at the 23rd Annual UMass Science Industrial Strategic Research Alliance meeting. Congratulations, Dr. Zhang, and let's now hear a few words from her.
Hi everyone, I'm Jianan Zhang. I just got my PhD degree in UMass Amherst, major in food science. I'm now a postdoc continued in Dr. Guodong Zhang's lab. In our lab, we focused on investigating the potential risk for colon inflammation and colon cancer, such as the dietary risk and environmental risk. And for my major, I focused on to investigate the effects and molecular mechanism of lipids on colon inflammation and colon cancer, including linoleic acid, frying oil, and also fish oil, and also the oxidation of lipids metabolites such as 4-HNE and also EKODE on colon inflammation and colon cancer. We use many different animal models. It is my honor to become a member of Theta Sigma, and I'm greatly appreciated for receiving the Founder Scholarship. In our department, we have many members of Theta Sigma, including great professors and also great students. I'm so proud to become one of the members in this great society and great family. Thank you for your time.
The Phi Tau Sigma Special Recognition Award shall be given to a member of Phi Tau Sigma who has shown exceptional dedication to Phi Tau Sigma, the Honor Society of Food Science and Technology, as evidenced by significant accomplishments towards the goals and/or administration of Phi Tau Sigma. The award consists of a plaque and an appropriate memento provided by Phi Tau Sigma and sponsored by the Phi Tau Sigma Development Committee. This year's recipient is Dr. Kantha Shelke. Dr. Kantha Shelke embodies the criteria of this award. Dr. Shelke has contributed a great amount of her time and talent to Phi Tau Sigma. Her committee memberships over 6 years include 7 different committees, acting as chair of 3 of them. Dr. Shelkey has served as an alternate at-large counselor from 2015 to 2018, with the title changing to director for 2018 to 2019. She has always contributed ideas and concepts generously. As treasurer, usually people choose committee assignments and other duties based on their strengths. However, Dr. Shelkey is exceptional in that she volunteered to learn the duties of treasurer because it was not her strength and she wanted to grow in this area. She shadowed Dr. Daryl Lund, treasurer, for a year in 2017 to 2018 before becoming treasurer with Dr. Lund as assistant treasurer starting in 2018. Kanta has made the position of treasurer a very team-oriented philosophy, relying on not only her newly learned abilities, but trusting in the strengths and input of Dr. Lund, and requesting the input of others who can contribute concepts to the responsibilities of the position. Besides contributing articles for the Phi Tau Sigma newsletter from time to time, Dr. Shelkey initiated the From the Treasurer's Desk series. This is a well-received periodic addition to the newsletter, which utilizes Dr. Shelkey's open and at times humorous writing style to honestly convey the concepts she wishes to share. Dr. Kanta Shelkey has approached each responsibility with professionalism, tact, and insight. She has contributed extensively to the advancement of Phi Tau Sigma, as well as the day-to-day duties that are so necessary to run an association. Dr. Shelkey exemplifies the intent of the Phi Tau Sigma Special Recognition Award. Congratulations, Dr. Shelkey, and thank you for all you do for Phi Tau Sigma. Let's now hear a few words from Dr. Shelkey herself.
Greetings. I'm Dr. Kanta Shelkey, a certified food scientist and fellow of the Institute of Food Technologists. I have an undergraduate degree in physics, chemistry, and biology, a master's degree in organic chemistry, another master's in food science and nutrition, a doctorate in cereal chemistry and technology, and a postdoctoral fellowship in food science and technology. Currently, I'm a principal at Corvus Blue, a food science and research firm that expedites development and commercialization of products and technologies to create market demand for honestly healthful foods. I teach food safety regulations at Johns Hopkins University. I also serve on the Faculty Advisory Board of Food and Agriculture at McGill University, Montreal, Canada, and on the Faculty Advisory Board at Southwest College of Naturopathic Medicine in Tempe, Arizona. Being nominated to Phi Tau Sigma, the only honor society for food science and technology, is about academic excellence, stature, and service in the field of food science. The Phi Tau Sigma Special Recognition Award was a complete surprise. I'm touched by the nomination and by the kind gesture of the nominators. I know it is a special recognition. It is also an invitation to serve even more wholeheartedly, to advance the understanding of food science, and to raise the bar for my contributions to the profession. Food can unite the world. The science of food is even more powerful. It's not just about making food. It's about keeping the whole world going sustainably. It's about eradicating hunger. It's about nourishment and that special smile that only food puts on everyone's face and on their belly. I'm passionate about food science, so tasty, nutritious food is a human right, not a privilege. Phi Tau Sigma helps elevate this noble science and profession to a whole new level, with opportunities to learn and with opportunities to give and to teach. It keeps dedicated food scientists truly excited and fulfilled by their profession. It is a privilege and an honor to give back and to give forward and truly make a difference for the field of food science and technology. Thank you.
Next up is the Outstanding Chapter of the Year Award. The Phi Tau Sigma Outstanding Chapter of the Year Award shall be given to honor a chapter of Phi Tau Sigma that has achieved excellence in the areas of research, scholarship, leadership, and service. The award comes with a plaque and $1,000 to be used by the chapter to advance distinction in the food science discipline. And this year, it is sponsored by Phi Tau Sigma Leadership. This year, we recognize the University of Minnesota chapter as the Outstanding Chapter of the Year. The University of Minnesota chapter of Phi Tau Sigma was founded in 1981 and has a long history of scholarly research in food science and technology, high-level leadership, and outreach in the local community. Notably, the chapter is recognized for its collaborative efforts among faculty, staff, students, local industry, and the Minnesota section of the Institute of Food Technologists. It is also known for the program Building a Science Bridge to Africa and Beyond, which was conceived by Professors Mary Schmidl and George Honor at the University of Minnesota. Through this program, the University of Minnesota chapter has been aiming to improve the access of students and researchers on the African continent to peer-reviewed research articles and books over the past few years. This year, the University of Minnesota chapter started a webinar series to provide a platform for learning and networking to both students and professionals in the field of food science. It is also the first chapter to organize the student competition Speedy Science 2021 for the University of Minnesota, South Dakota State University, and North Dakota State University together. This competition was organized in order to provide a platform for students to showcase their talent to a wider audience, ranging from other students to professional members from academia and industry. Congratulations and excellent work to the University of Minnesota chapter of Phi Tau Sigma. Now, let's hear a few words from the members of the University of Minnesota chapter.
Hello, I'm Mary Schmidl. I am the faculty advisor at the University of Minnesota chapter for Phi Tau Sigma. I want to say thank you to Phi Tau Sigma for recognizing the University of Minnesota chapter as the Outstanding Chapter of the Year. I also want to recognize all the hard work and dedication by our officers, leaders, and all the members who have worked so hard to make this happen. It's been a long year, a difficult year for all of us, but we're so pleased and excited to be recognized as the Outstanding Chapter of the Year. Thank you.
I'm Sonali Raghunath. I am a PhD candidate at the Schoen Foods Dairy Lab and the Food Engineering Lab at the University of Minnesota. I'm currently serving as the president of the Phi Tau Sigma University of Minnesota chapter for the year 2020 to 2021, and I was also the past vice president of the chapter from 2019 to 2020. For me, being part of Phi Tau Sigma is always an honor and pleasure to be a part of, and this year I'm very proud that our chapter won the Outstanding Chapter of the Year, making sure and providing the platform for the food science students to showcase their talent through our competitions like sharing Speedy Science or having webinars organized and then having it online where students from 3 different universities join together, like South Dakota State University, North Dakota State University, and the U of M together. Webinars or starting a YouTube channel or sharing the Books for Africa program. So it's always a pleasure to be a part of it. And I'm very thankful for our members and our professional members, both students and professionals, for making this happen. And I am very grateful for the past presidents as well who have paved way for this chapter to get the Outstanding Chapter this year. So thank you once again.
Hi. I'm Vaidhi Narkar, a master's student in food science at the University of Minnesota, and also a student member with Phi Tau Sigma. I served as the vice president of the UMN chapter for the year 2020-2021. Our chapter has been working on providing a platform for learning and networking to both students and professionals to a bunch of exciting events. It is great being a part of this dynamic chapter and this honor society that gives me ample opportunities to explore new endeavors in the field of food science. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Radhika Bharti. I'm a third year PhD student in the Cereal Science and Biopolymer Lab, advised by Dr. George Anor in the Department of Food Science and Nutrition at the University of Minnesota. I'm also the current secretary for Minnesota Chapter Phi Tau Sigma, and I was also the lead chair for the Speedy Science event that we conducted this year. Being a part of this chapter has greatly helped me expand my professional network and build leadership skills that will be of great use for my future career.
Hi, my name is Ikyo Trey. I'm a PhD candidate in food science at the University of Minnesota. I'm in the Grain Biopolymer Lab. Being a part of Phi Tau Sigma has given me the much needed resources to better progress in my food science career. It connects me to various professionals in food science, and I get to learn a lot from them and advance myself in food science.
Hi everyone, my name is Jara Benavides. I am a PhD student in food science. I am the current co-chair and past president of the University of Minnesota chapter of Phi Tau Sigma. Being a Phi Tau Sigma member has been a great opportunity for me to connect with food science professionals around the country, to develop my leadership skills, as well as to help advance the future of our field.
We will now take a moment to recognize the Phi Tau Sigma chapters of merit and excellence for 2020. For chapters of merit, we have the Purdue University Hoosier chapter and the University of Georgia chapter. For chapters of excellence, we have the University of Minnesota chapter and the Virginia Tech chapter. Congratulations and well done to all. Our next award is the Phi Tau Sigma AMSA Research with Impact Scholarship. This scholarship shall be given to a student member or recently graduated member of the American Meat Science Association whose undergraduate or graduate research has had or is expected to have a significant impact, a practical and meaningful application. This scholarship was inspired by the career and contributions of Dr. Anthony W. Cottula to the meat science community. The objective of the award is to emphasize the importance of original research carefully selected to solve the vexing problems of the meat and food industry. The scholarship includes a plaque provided by Phi Tau Sigma and $2,000 sponsored by Hawkins Incorporated. This year's recipient is Deriko Setyabrata, PhD candidate. Deriko Setyabrata is originally from Indonesia. He received his bachelor's degree in food science from Purdue University in 2016. Currently, he is pursuing his PhD in animal science at Purdue University, focusing on meat science and muscle biology under the guidance of Dr. Brad Kim. Deriko's research involves improving meat quality attributes through various innovative post-harvest processing coupled with novel molecular approaches. Supported through a competitive USDA MIFA AFRI grant, Deriko's multifaceted research focuses on developing novel dry aging techniques to improve the quality and value of underutilized cull cow beef. Utilizing meat exudate to rapidly identify meat oxidative quality, as well as determining an aging treatment application prior to or after freezing to negate the negative effect of freezing. Deriko's research results have been disseminated through 11 publications in peer-reviewed journals, both as first author and co-author, as well as presentations at various local and national scientific meetings. Deriko previously served as the coach for the Purdue Meat Science Quiz Bowl team and the student representative for the Muscle Foods Division of the Institute of Food Technologists, in which he was awarded the Member of the Year Award in 2019. Congratulations, Deriko. And let's now hear a few words from him.
Hello, my name is Derek Diabrada, and I'm very honored to be selected as the recipient for this year's Phi Tau Sigma AMSA Research with Impact Scholarship. I'm currently a PhD candidate at Purdue University, working in the meat and muscle biology lab under the guidance of Dr. Brad Kim. My main research focuses on the meat dry aging process, and in this study, we're using multiple omics techniques such as metabolomics and microbiomics to identify potential compounds and mechanisms responsible for the dry age flavor. We're hoping that through this research, we would be able to generate a consistent and high quality dry age product. My experience with Phi Tau Sigma has always been amazing, and I'm looking forward to be more involved with the organization. I found great network and also outstanding mentors through this organization. Once again, thank you Phi Tau Sigma for this opportunity.
Our final award is the Dr. Carl R. Fellers Award. The Dr. Carl R. Fellers Award honors individuals with distinguished careers in the food science and technology profession who have displayed exemplary leadership, service, and communication skills. The award includes a plaque and a $3,000 honorarium provided and sponsored by Phi Tau Sigma. This year's recipient is Dr. Joe M. Regenstein. Dr. Joe Regenstein is Professor Emeritus in the Department of Food Science at Cornell University and heads the Cornell Kosher and Halal Food Initiative. He teaches kosher and halal food regulations at Cornell and Kansas State remotely. He is a distinguished foreign expert at Jianning University in China, adjunct professor at Chiang Mai University in Thailand, and guest faculty at Southwest University in China. Dr. Regenstein was IFT's first Congressional Science Fellow. He wrote Food Protein Chemistry, an Introduction for Food Scientists, and an Introduction to Fish Technology with his wife Carrie, and Genetic Modification and Food Quality with Robert Blair. An IFT Fellow, Dr. Regenstein is also an IFST Guest Fellow in New Zealand. Previously, he received IFT's Bor S. Law International Award and the Elizabeth Steer Humanitarian Award. He is the current recipient of IUFOST's Lifetime Achievement Award. Dr. Regenstein is on advisory boards for the Food Diversity Innovation Program, Texas A&M, and the Global Harmonization Initiative. Congratulations, Dr. Regenstein, and thank you for all your contributions to the field of food science and technology. Now, let's hear a few more words from Dr. Regenstein himself.
Hi, I'm Joe Regenstein, and I'm thrilled and honored to be this year's recipient of the Carl Fellers Career Achievement Award. Thank you to IFT and Phi Tau Sigma. Cornell has been my academic, physical, and spiritual home for decades. I've also had the fun of learning a lot by teaching and engaging with numerous other universities and their faculty and students, both in the United States and abroad. The area of religious foods, specifically kosher and halal for Jews and Muslims respectively, has been one of the cornerstones of my career. I find the area fascinating, yet very, very practical. At the same time, I've had the opportunity to learn about a wide range of topics, often related to fish, as part of my teaching, research, and extension responsibilities at Cornell. Here are a few examples of the kind of projects that required attention in the area of kosher and halal. The last three are particularly personal favorites. Feed My Starving Children is a Christian response to hunger. They send food to over 70 countries, of which a little more than 20 of them are Muslim. I convinced them and worked with them to go halal so that they could properly serve these people. Just before retiring a few years ago, I worked with our department and our dairy plant and Cornell Dining to take the Cornell dairy plant and dairy bar kosher. And probably most famous of all was working in the initial phases of convincing Nabisco to take the entire Oreo and cook the rest of their cookie line kosher. The Oreos in particular was a great move for my marriage. Last month, my wife Carrie and I celebrated our 55th anniversary, so I guess the strategy worked. She has also been my co-author and editor for decades, and we've learned to work together. Activities beyond any individual campus have enriched my life enormously. I cannot tell you how much IFT and Phi Tau Sigma have taught me and delighted me over the years. And I have been especially blessed with a beautiful family of 2 sons and their family, for which I am enormously grateful. The world has become a smaller place. Ithaca really is gorgeous, and we hope you'll visit us here soon. At the same time, I'd like to thank everyone again for the gift of this recognition. I encourage everyone who's listening to keep engaging in Phi Tau Sigma and IFT. You'll be glad you did. Thank you.
All of this would not be possible without the support of our contributing partners, sponsors, donors, volunteers, and you. We would especially like to thank our contributing partners, Hawkins Incorporated, and Dr. Darrell B. and Mrs. Dawn L. Lund. In addition, we have numerous sponsors and donors to thank. We will give you a moment to read the sponsors and donors listed here. We are fortunate this year to have sponsors and donors that do not fit on one slide. Here is the balance. We will give you a moment to read this list as well. Thank you so much to all. Many thanks also to the Awards Ceremony Subcommittee of the Program Committee for organizing this ceremony today. In closing, thank you for joining us. To learn more about the awards presented today, including how to apply for next year, please visit the Phi Tau Sigma website at www.phitausigma.org. As an ending note, this ceremony has been recorded and will be made available on the Phi Tau Sigma website. Thank you all, and congratulations again to this year's honorees.